US walkthrough. My name is Kevin Downey Jr., Head of Trading Services here in the US. I'll be showing you how to make a demo account today. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is open your internet browser and go to ig.com/US. Our platform works best with Google Chrome, so if you're going to use a different browser, that's fine, it'll still work, but Google Chrome is the preferred browser, so that's what I have selected here. So once you have your internet browser up, you're going to want to go to ig.com/US. So on the site, you'll see right here in the middle, right underneath Best Forex Spreads in America, you'll see the option to create a new demo account. So that's what we'll be doing today. You can create a new live account if you want a live, but for our purposes, we're just going to be using demo. All right, so to bring you to this screen here, talking about a demo trading account, you're going to fill out a username and put in a password. And you're going to put your name. And you can put in your contact number as well. And you can put in an email address. So we'll be using our email address here for the help desk. You can check off yes, that you can receive more information about our products and services. Then after that, you're going to click try our demo and it will be created. Once you've clicked create demo, it'll take you to the screen where your new demo account's now active, and you'll have 10,000 virtual practice dollars that you can use to learn how to trade. You'll be able to view the live chart. So we're going to go right into it and open up my IG. This is the My IG dashboard. So from here, you can view your demo accounts and live accounts. So they'll both appear here on this screen. You'll have your demo accounts down here, and then your live accounts will be listed up here. And from there, you can click Open Platform, and we'll launch that here in a few seconds. We'll go over the dashboard right now. So you can click up here at the different headers that we have. We have live accounts, and this would give you the options to change things on your live account, which we'll take a look at the demo accounts, which we have, and see what is here. So underneath these overviews, you'll be able to review your payments, deposits, withdrawals, bank verifications. Additionally, you'll look at history and statements for your account. So we'll click through a few of those. So we can go to payments. So on the demo account, you have a payments section for deposit funds because you can have any amount of funds that you want. You can do deposits of 10 million virtual dollars. So you can keep depositing up until you reach that balance and practice to trade large accounts, or you can bring it small all the way down to $100 or even a cent and just try to trade that. You do need some funds to trade, so bringing it down to a penny isn't really going to do anything for you, but you can just change your balance here. We don't have any history yet. We just opened this account, so there's nothing to view here. And additionally, you'd see any statements here. So your statements come on a daily, monthly, and annual basis. Your history would be the different transactions that you've done that day. Finally, we have settings. Settings allows you to change your username or password. Also allows you to opt in to different marketing notifications, SMS, which is texting, or email. Additionally, getting alerts to your devices. You can also change your personal information here. So you have different email addresses, your phone number, your physical address. All right, and finally we have Pro Real Time. Pro Real Time is a different charting platform that we offer. There are fees for that, and we'll be covering that in a different video. Let's go back to our dashboard and let's open up our demo account. Okay, so I'm going to click Open Platform here from the dashboard. This is how our dashboard looks the very first time that you see it. There's two windows that we have open. We have a popular markets watch list, and we have another window which has your positions, working orders, and alerts, right? So this is the second window, and then the first window up here is popular markets. So this is confined within our workspace. Our workspace allows us to bring up charts, to bring up different currencies, to put different indicators up, and to have different windows open so we can monitor the markets and see what's going on. So we're going to do an overview of our workspace. We can start up here at the top. So this big box here is the workspace, right? And you're able to add more workspaces to it. So you click the plus and get a second workspace or a third workspace, and it'll come up here. You can name them. So we can call this one, just call this one European currencies. When you go back to the first workspace, which you can also rename, you're also able to open it in a new browser. So you can pop out that whole workspace, have it as a new browser to put on a second monitor or to put on a second screen, or even just use them side by side with each other. Now you can flip back and forth between them, but that is just in case you want them popped out. All right. As we continue along our bar up here at the top, you'll see our funds. So how much funds we have available, any profit and loss that we have occurring on our account, the margin required for our open positions, and our available balance to withdraw. So the managed funds is exactly like the managed funds that we saw earlier on the demo account settings. So you can click here and you can put in the amount that you want and change it. You can change your virtual amount of dollars to anything that you need it to be to help you practice your trading. Upgrade to live, that'll take you to an application. You can submit it and process and have a live account. One click, this enables one-click trading, which we'll go over a little bit later in the video and in the tutorial. There we offer a help section as well. It drops down and gives you a couple more questions, commonly asked questions, so some FAQs. Additionally, our phone number and contact number here at TS. Next, you can click on your profile here and you'd be able to switch between accounts. We just have one demo account, but if you have a live account, you can have up to 3 IG accounts and switch between those ones. All right. And additionally, going back to the My IG dashboard, so where we were earlier, or even just logging out if you'd like. Finally, we have the notifications. So this notifications window is what we have below here. So currently we're just listed on tweets, but we'll go to all. And we will receive different tweets from an IG Twitter feed, from the IG selected tweets. We follow various CNBC personalities, Daily FX analysts, Bloomberg, Reuters, lots of news sources here to keep you well informed of the markets. There's also a few IG Twitters, IG Squawk, keep giving you the relevant news. Now, if you wanted to see just the tweets, you can click tweets. And if you don't care about what other people are saying, you just want to see your trade notifications, you can go to notifications. Ours is blank because we haven't done any trading. If you just want to remove this altogether, you can just click this little square up here and it'll remove it. So after the notifications, we're going to go all the way back to the left side and look at this column here. All right, and we can search for any currency that we want. We can just type in what we're looking for. Euro pulls up all the currencies with the euro. All right, whether that's going to be a base currency or quote currency, euro is pretty much always going to be the base currency. So let's pull up some other ones. Maybe let's try USD and see what that comes up with. All right, so there's some quote currencies, there's some base currencies. So wherever USD is listed, it's in there. And we've broken down our currencies into different categories. So you can pull up all FX pairs and see everything here. Additionally, you can click on each little category and it'll break it down for you. So here you have just your major currencies, your minor currencies, your Australian currencies, Scandinavian currencies, exotic currencies, and emerging market currencies. Now down here in the grayed out section, we have 3 other categories: indices, commodities, and events. These are products you cannot trade at IG. They are available for trading at our sister company, Nadex. You can click over to activate a live account, go to their website, apply, and learn more from them. But they do offer these products over there. So as we continue down this column, we have a watch list. So we can make a watch list of different currencies. So if you don't like the groupings that we pre-made, the ones up here, you can make your own watch list and you can add whatever currencies you want to it. So we're going to make a watch list right now. So we're going to click create watch list. We're going to name it, let's stick with that European currencies that we have on the others as we have for our workspace. All right. And now to find your first market, right click a market name, hover, and add to watch list. Pick this watch list. We can go back to all pairs. We're going to add the pound, add to watch list, European currencies. We're going to add euro dollar, add to European currencies. We're going to add USD Swiss franc to it. Let's add euro Swiss as well. All right. Let's scroll down. Let's get some Scandinavian ones in here. Let's go with pound Norwegian krona. Let's add that. Okay. And if we go back to our watch list section, we will see our personal watch list, European currencies, and when we click it, it'll have our currencies that we added right there. So it's nice that we can create our own section of currencies and have a watch list that we like looking at each day. So there's not one that's pre-made. You can go ahead and make it yourself. We have a few popular markets, USD pairs, Euro pairs, recently traded. So you can view those from here. So let's click and go through them. Popular markets. This is the currencies that most people trade. USD pairs, these are all the pairs that include the US dollar. Euro pairs, exactly what, just all the pairs that include the euro. Recently traded would be anything that we traded here. All right, so once we make a trade, we can come back and we can review it and see that there will be trades here. And we'll go down here from our watch list section down here to positions, where we'd have any positions, if we placed any trades, if we had any orders, where we placed any pending orders, the history of the account. So once we place trades, we'll have history here. Any alerts, so if you've set any price change alerts, price level alerts, indicator alerts, all those will appear here. Additionally, we have a tab for the news. So you can see we have top stories. So we have stories about indices, stories about FX, commodities, all markets, and you'll be able to get some insight on the various news that we have here. So from recently traded, we're going to move down and we can see we would have positions here. We haven't made any trades, so there's no open positions. Orders, if we had any pending orders in the marketplace. History, so any orders that we've executed and closed, so any P&L or trading activity would be listed here. Alerts, if you have any price change alerts, price level alerts, indicator alerts. So we can set those on currencies later, and we'll see that later on. Additionally, we have the news section here. We can check and see that we have different markets that provide different commentary, but you can click all markets and see all the news that IG's posting. So if the Twitter feed isn't enough breaking news for you, there are other sources for it. Additionally, we offer signals here. So signals are from two places, PIA First and Auto Chartist. So these two organizations have trade ideas that they put up here for you. They give you the market, they give you the direction, they give you the time that they publish the signal, as well as if they've updated it since, and the duration, short term, long term, intra-term. But those are, up to you if you want to use those in their ideas. Finally, we have the economic calendar here, which will pop out to a new tab and take you to the IG economic calendar, so you can review the different events that are happening in countries throughout the globe. If we go back to our platform, last thing we have is settings. So here in the settings tab, we have trade settings. The first one is remembering our trade size. When we place a trade, we're going to have to enter in a size, and it will remember it on each currency pair. So if you like trading 1 lots of euro dollar and you only like doing half lots of USD CAD, it will remember it on each pair, right? The trade size and currency pair per market. Okay. Next, we have showing the notional value. So on the trade ticket, which we'll go through in a minute, it'll display the full value of your trade. So it shows you how much the trade you're placing is worth, how many dollars that you're controlling in the marketplace. Next, we have remembering your stop losses and take profits on each market. So how we had the trade ticket remember your size up here, we can also have it remember your stop loss and take profits. Next, we have show price and fill options in trade ticket. So these are going to be the price and fill options down here. You can have default, which is a market order. We also offer current or better. So it's at that current price or better if the market moves in your favor. Or pips, current or better is going to be at the market price or better for you. So if it moves in your favor. So if you're buying and the price moves down, you get a better price, or if you're selling and the price moves up, you'd get a better price. And as pips through current offers you the option to place an order with a little bit of tolerance. So if the market moves up on you too quick, you're willing to accept a few more pips worse than what the market price displays. All right, so these two allow you a little bit more control over your price of execution, whereas market order is just instant order. Whatever you see, you click, you buy or sell, it's yours. That's your fill. Okay. Finally, you have platform settings. So we're looking at the light theme right now where everything's white with black text. We can switch it to dark theme where it's a black background with white text. And you can have alert sound effects and price tick indicators on as well. I prefer the dark theme, so we'll be using that for some of the walkthrough, but those are going to be your settings here. So after the settings, we're going to close this settings tab. We'll go back to the workspace, and we're going to work on our workspace. So we currently have two windows open, and we can change this around a little bit. So I just want to hide these notifications. Let's get a little bit bigger workspace. So we can change these windows around, just drag them where we want them. If I want one on that side, one over here, if I want it up to the top, and then if you kind of drag it, they'll snap into place. So you'll see, and it matches up. Okay. Now, this is just a watch list with your positions. We don't have any open positions. Let's get a currency on our page and see what it'll look like. So let's go to major. We'll pull up euro dollar, everyone's favorite pair, and we're going to go over here to click add to workspace. So it now brings it in its own window. So now we have three different windows on the screen. We can, of course, if we want, resize certain windows, make it so the screen looks a little bit easier to read. Maybe bring this one back up. Open up the positions and snap this one over to the side. So maybe this is how you like your workspace. You have some charts, or you have your currencies, and you have your open trades, positions, whatnot. But if you just want to see one window at a time, you can full screen these options, full screen these guys. So we're going to full screen it here. And now all those tabs we were looking at are right here. Just how we have workspace tabs, we're going to have just how workspaces can come in tabs, different things in a workspace will also be on tabs. So once we have euro dollar here, it's full screen. We have our deal ticket here to our right. So at the top of the deal ticket, we're going to have different options. We're going to have trade, order, alert, and information. First one's trade. So this is if we want to place a trade right now. So this is going to be a market order that we're looking to place. Under it, we have two options, sell and buy. These are our bid-ask prices with our spread right here below it. So we see our spread on euro dollar right now is 0.8. We saw it tick up to 1.1. So that's what you'll have there. We're going to enter in a lot size of 0.01 with no stops or limits. We can see here that our pip value is going to be 10 cents per pip. So each pip that this moves, we're going to earn or lose 10 cents. The notional value is worth 1,000 euros. All right, and the margin we're placing on this is going to be 24.29. And our resulting position will be a +1 micro lot. Bam, and now we're in the market. You can see here, our chart will display our position, and it's going up a few cents. And now, a moment ago, you saw down here at the bottom, there was the notification of our position. You can also see here our notifications come up on the side. We have euro dollar buy 1 micro lot at 121.47.7. Additionally, we would see over here in our positions tab that we have a micro lot, our opening level, our latest price, if we had any stops or losses, as well as profit and loss. We can see up here on our taskbar up at the top, the margin required for our trade and our active P&L. So there's a couple different places you can see all that information. We try to put it out there for you so you can see it. We're going to close out euro dollar now. So we can submit an order on the opposite side to sell. As we see, our resulting position becomes none. Margin returned now is going to be 24.29. We'll have to incur whatever P&L loss there is, but these margin funds will be given back to us. Additionally, if we want, we can click here and click close. And finally, on our positions tab, we can bring that up and just click close. I'll give it here, make sure we're closing the size, and it's closed. So it showed it for a green, showed it for a split second as a green confirmation. You can see here in the notifications, we sold 1 micro lot, 121.47. We lost 7 cents on this trade. You can see that in our history. So we're gonna check out our history now. Right here, trades closed in the last 24 hours. Gives us the time and date, the market, the size, opening, closing, and P&L. Next on the trade tab, we have order. Order is used for placing any pending order. So you don't want to have a market execution. You want to pick your price level that you're trading at. So it looks very similar where we have the sell and buy up at the top. We have the spread. We have our size. It also displays our per pip amount and our notional amount. And we have our price level. So we're going to do a buy, and we're going to pick something. You can pick either above or below the market. We're going to go below the market, and it will be a limit order. As we see down here, place limit order, and it shows us our margin. Okay. And you can click place order. So we see here buying 1 micro lot at 1.2. Expiry time is good till cancel. So we don't see any price, right? We don't see anything executed at. So unlike here, where we show bought and sold position open, we just have new order. So we don't have any positions. We have a new order. So we're waiting for this price right here to reach this level to execute. As you see, it's down here on the chart, and our price level is up here. Now we can delete that order. We can delete it from the order window like this, or you can click on it and delete it here. Oh, there we go. And you can see here down here, there's an order deleted status. Additionally, over here underneath your notifications, you'll see it as well. Next, we have alerts. So you can set an alert on a price change or price level. If you want to be told when euro dollar is going to be hitting 120, or if it hits 121.75, maybe those are buy or sell signals to you, or maybe you just want to know. Maybe it's something that you like talking about with your friends. You can have this, you can write a little message here, have it sent to you via text or email, and it'll tell you that euro dollars reached that price level, or sorry, reached that price change, or if you want this price level. Additionally, you can have an indicator alert here. So you'd pick your indicator, and then you have to pick your resolution, pick what price you want off of, which we'll go over here in a few moments, pick your indicator. So the resolution is the time frame. The price is going to be bid, ask, or mid. And the indicator you can select from a variety of indicators here. Bollinger Bands, MACD, momentum, RSIs. So if you want to be alerted when an indicator breaches one of its metrics, you can get notified by that immediately or once. It's up to you, and you can set that alert. Finally, on the trade tab, we have the information window. The first section on the information window is the dealing information. So it has your minimum lot size, which is going to be a micro lot for everything. So 0.01. What a standard lot size is worth, which is 100,000 of the base currency. So we're looking at euro dollar. So that's 100,000 euros. What 1 pip means. So where 1 pip is on that price movement. So when we look at euro dollar, we'll see it's quoted It should have 5 numbers after the decimal place, and 1 pip is the 4th number after the decimal place. The value of 1 pip when trading 1 lot is going to be worth 10 USD. Additionally, it has the minimum stop distance, which is 2 pips away. You don't really need to look at codes. There's news codes if you use RSS feeds and some other things on the internet, but it's not really what we're going to be looking at. You can look at the margin requirements. So margin requirements are how much you need to put up to trade. So if you're going to be trading different lot sizes, there's different margin requirements. As you can see, the first 11.5 lots are margined at 2%. And then it looks to be as well, all the way up to 115 lots are still 2%. And then when you reach over that, it's up to 3% of margin. So we saw earlier is worth about $24 and some change. That's how much we had to put up for our margin requirement for a trade. That's 50 to 1 leverage. So that's what you're seeing here. You can look at your deposit factor and figure out what your leverage ratio is. As you see here, margin equals size times lot size times price times margin factor. And underneath other, there's nothing down there. All right, so there is the deal tab, and that's everything that you need to know about the deal tab.